All right, now, before we go to the party, I want to remind you to call me tonight.
Okay, but in case I forget, you call and remind me.
Well, what if I forget?
Oh, don't worry, I'll call and remind you.
You know what you reminded me of?
What?
We gotta go to the party.
Okay. Okay. At the last party I went to, there was a 300-pound girl wearing a see-through blouse. You could see anything you like. Trouble is, you didn't like anything you could see.
I needed a flu shot, so I asked the doctor to inoculate me where nobody could see it. So, tonight I'm going up to his apartment.
Boris really likes my new apartment. Everything except the dishwasher. Boris says he has got to go.
Goldie, what? Now that I have your attention.
Spasm.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
What do you, I forgot the question. What do you think of the population explosion?
Well, you know what? Doesn't bother me a bit because I wear earplugs.
Well, kids, a terrible thing happened. I just dropped my latest statue of Moses receiving the stone tablets. Do you realize I broke all 10 commandments at once?
It's easy to prepare for Judgment Day. Just think of Bible studies as cramming for your finals.
Let's kiss and make up.
Make up what?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the kiss will give us some ideas.
My son has a perfect right to complain about that mess around the house. I told him not to marry her.
You know, Mr. Rosmenko, you dancing fool, you. Do you know that in America people are free to protest and criticize our government?
Oh, Mr. Roman, it's same thing in old country.
Oh, yeah?
Free to protest and criticize your government.
Oh.
Say, Jeremy, would you like to go back to England with an American wife?
Well, I'd be delighted, as long as it was all right with her American husband.
You know, if the number of Israeli planes the Arabs claim to have shot down is accurate, Egypt has got to be bombed by its own Air Force.
When my sister told me that her son had been cheating in school, well, I was unspeakably shocked. I didn't even know he was married.
I hear a lot about these protests, and I say we ought to get behind our president. I mean, after all, if these protesters get violent, I want somebody in front of me.
Oh, my feet wouldn't stop. I just came from the 6th annual Hugh O'Brien Acting Award competition.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
Oh, he lost again. Did you hear about Mickey Rooney? He walked into a rock.
No, what happened?
He stubbed his nose.
Henry, nowadays, as soon as a showbiz personality gets big, they go into politics. What do you want to be, Henry?
Well, first of all, I'd like to be big.
Oh, I did!
Well, I went to my first black tie party last week, and I've never been more embarrassed in my life. Everyone else was wearing clothes.
Dick, what did you, college? In college.
Is it doing it?
In college,
That's
Dick,
easy for you to say.
in college, what did you let her in?
Well, I let her in my dorm, I let her in my car, I let her in my room.
Did you hear about the rooster who showed a football to his hens and he said, I just want you to see what the other chickens are doing.
I know a guy who's so lazy, he married his first wife's sister so he wouldn't have to break in a new mother-in-law.
I don't understand it why these radicals go around planting bombs. They'll never grow.
How do you make an apple turn over?
Tell him he's an hour late for work.
Last Sunday in church, the sermon was all about the sins on gambling. It lasted so long, we had to cancel our scheduled bingo game.
Do you think there's intelligent life on Mars?
Boy, there must be. You don't see them wasting billions of dollars. See if there's life on Earth.
Say,
No, I'm not
you
gonna
know,
have
I'm all for sex education books in schools, and I think sex education movies are fine. But all this on-the-job training is going too far, gang.
You know that light travels 1,165 miles an hour? 1,000 miles an hour? No wonder it takes so fast to get in the morning and up in the morning.
Wait a minute! Goldie!
I'm getting sick. I have a cold.
Oh!
My head's kind of funny.
We didn't know it was a cold.
No.
All right. I am Rochefort, and I have the fastest and sharpest blade in all France. What do you say to that?
Roquefort, maybe you could trim my mustache.
Very interesting, but asinine. Well, what is lacking is true discipline.
Hi there. Would you like to show an old swinger some of the sights, little soldier? Oh, goodies are happening all over my bud.
She's been in the trenches too long. Those aren't goodies, those are cooties.
Well, we could start with the bunker, you old... Good. Well, I have a little something in my knit bag in case it gets chilly down there with the toy bulldog.
Very strange. You ought to put it over your head. Very strange, the things the USO sends us troops. Well, good night, Lucy. Tonight, as always, you are beautiful. And Gary, you are as always. And if you don't stop eating my shoe, old lady, I'm going to kick you in the mouth.